Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Manny be investing in BI, and we are here taking a look at Cardano's TVL status from Cardano Daily. And we have number one, of course, MinSwap. Number two, Indigo protocol, INDY token. My current fave right now, as far as use case, yield earned, and I'm just going to be transparent with you guys. I was involved early, played along, got some airdrop tokens. I believe there are maybe some stake pools that are doing INDY rewards. I'm not sure. You'll have to check to see if that's the case. But I ended up getting, 50 or so tokens, which doesn't seem like a lot, but it's like at the time it was like $150. I mean, it jumps up and down. It's like 140. It was high as almost like 180 at one point. I think the token pumped to $3.50. Right now, we are sitting at 279. It was as low as 268, maybe 265 last night. But I think I want to accumulate this token, and I'm going to provide you with the case as to why I'm going to do that. Again, not financial advice. You do what you want to do, but I'm going to show you what's going on here. Let's see if anybody's talking about INDY in this post. No, let's jump back a little bit. Indigo themselves, they retweeted it. Let's see what their followers are saying. Let's refresh the page, see if we get some new comments here. No. All right. Incredibly grateful to have been a part of this journey. Same here, buddy. Why is Meow still a thing? I don't know. Tokenize everything. Absolutely. Tokenize everything, but we only have two right now. We have IUSD, which is the stable, and IBTC, which is pegged to Bitcoin. It's a synthetic Bitcoin. So it gives you access to an asset that is a clone of Bitcoin. And people will ask, well, what is it? Is it there a contract? Is it bridged? Is this dangerous? No, it is value. So you have to deposit the value. So for instance, you have to have a collateral ratio of a certain threshold. I want to say it's 110 for everything right now. I did see a proposal or maybe a heat check to raise IUSD's minimum collateral ratio to like 120%, I believe. But let's not get too deep in the weeds there. In order to get IUSD, you have to provide collateral for that IUSD. So in this case, this person took 133 USD, 133.762, blah, 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 blah. They had to provide enough collateral to match that at 100%, plus an additional 10% for us. So kind of the cost of doing business, once it keeps you kind of even, like a yield farm algorithm almost. Once it goes below that threshold, that minimum threshold, 110, then your collateral gets taken and you're left with the I asset. So is IUSD technically a stable coin? Technically, maybe not. But it does serve as one. I'm personally not going to use it as a stable coin. This is all speculative right now. It's early. There was a point where the IUSD was not pegged to $1. It was like $1.60. Right now, it's pretty close. We did a video on it being close to $1. But I am not going to use this as a stable coin, and I'm not selling this as a stable coin. Indigo, they might be doing that. I don't really know. They kind of just built the platform, the genius behind all of it, and kind of stepped away. And that is what a decentralized application is supposed to be. You build it, you maintain it, you make it better through governance, you step back, give control to the people. So this is all kind of a proof of concept. And that's what crypto is. It's a proof of concept. Does this work? So far, it's working. And it's pretty cool. But now to the cool part. I had those 50 INDY that we staked, and I have videos. And I'm going to build a playlist. I should build a playlist so you guys can go back and see, and I can easily reference the video. But this is the dashboard. And it would be really cool if Gero Wallet was able to partner with them in a way that we could get this interface in the Gero mobile wallet, and I don't even have to come here anymore. That would be cool. But for right now, we look at the stake here. I have 50.2 Indigo tokens staked. I've had them staked for about 8 days now. So let me give you the details right here. As you see, total staked on the platform right now, 425,000. That is low. That is really low given the INDY that will eventually be out there. So my share in the pool right now is 0.01. It was 0.02, but clearly the people are adding tokens. There's more TVL being added. Let's manage that. So after about a week, I am getting more rewards in ADA from Indigo than I am staking ADA. Say you stake 1,000 ADA. You're not going to get 2.7. You're not going to get anywhere near that from stake pool rewards. It's just not going to happen. So I've covered my transaction fees, and that was a big thing for me. Am I going to cover my transaction fees? The answer is yes, with very little in the grand scheme of things as far as INDY goes. I was able to generate 2.735441 ADA and 0.833 INDY. But this transaction fee is going to cost me 2 ADA, which is kind of wild. But I've gotten in rewards enough to cover my fees. So this is actually kind of cool. So what do we do with this INDY? This is all free. I have paid nothing for INDY up to this point. We have a decision to make. What do we do? How do we program our finance? What decisions are we going to make? And by we, I mean me. What am I going to make? What am I going to do with this? Well, there's a few things I can do. I can DCA. Typically, it's like DCA the main net. So DCA ADA and then use the rewards to buy other things. I don't know. With the price of ADA kind of, doing what it's doing right now, I don't know. Should we do that? Is that a good plan? So we're looking at Cardano. It's 31. It's kind of breaking even today. In the last hour, in the last 24, we're up almost 2 points. 7 days, we're down 2.6 points. It's kind of just been hanging out around that 30 cents, 30, 31, 32. It'll bounce down back to 31, 30. It's kind of just been hanging around there. I believe that we are in the bear market, and the bear market is not ending anytime soon. I think we've got some lower lows, and I'm not going to do analysts. I'm not Dan, but I watch his videos, and I think there is a situation, a chance that we could go down some more in this market. It's possible. If that happens, Cardano's price drops. Let's give an extreme. What if it drops 5 cents? Will that wreck us? Will that damage us? Will that hurt us, harm us, blow up our plan? And that's what it comes down to. Will a 5 cent drop blow up our plan? I don't think so. The plan that I have right now, which is to take ADA, stake my ADA, take those rewards, buy INDY with it, take my ADA rewards on INDY, pay for my transaction fees to get my INDY. So I almost got 1 INDY token. That's crazy. I almost got 1 full token after about a week of staking and enough ADA to cover my fees. And this is a tiny, tiny, tiny amount. This is a very tiny amount. We're talking about $140 worth of INDY right now, generating a couple of bucks, a couple of dollars within 7 days. Yeah, it's chump change, but the proof of concept is kind of cool. You stake your tokens in this protocol. People use this protocol. you get a share of the rewards. Well, where's all this money coming from? Is it magic? It's magic money? No. People are using this platform to short and long assets, and we're just getting started. There's only IUSD and IBTC. So for example, I've been looking at this one. This one has 22,000 ADA as collateral, and we're at 114% collateral ratio. This morning, this same debt position was at 16%. So we were in the orange this morning. The price has changed so that it's hit 114. Now, if this hits 119.9, this collateral is getting liquidated and this person gets to keep the IBTC. When that happens, if that happens, you get a percentage of the ADA sent to you as rewards as a staker. That's where the rewards are coming from. So as people use this protocol, the more opportunity there is for you to accumulate rewards. And people ask, well, what happens if it picks up and people start buying INDY and they start staking it, and that stake number goes up and you have a lower percentage share in the pool? What then? Then you're wrecked. No, not necessarily, because if that's happening, if the INDY staking is going up, we're at 1.99 million INDY. That's the circulating supply. Staking is 500,000. What if we get to that? What if we get 1 million INDY stake? Won't that be a big problem? Won't your share go down to less than that? Yes, but the rewards, the usage should be up if that happens. And if the usage is up, there's more tokens to be distributed to more people. That's kind of the idea. It's not, pegged that way, but typically that's how it works. The use case drives the TVL. The TVL, works out to where even though your share drops, your rewards increase. So again, this is all risky. All of it is risky, but the proof of concept so far seems pretty cool. It's very exciting. I'm shocked there's not more people talking about this, to be honest. I really like this. I haven't gone out and done, any stability pool staking where I mint IUSD and I stake that IUSD. There's a number of different things you can do, a number of different practices and plays that you can run, but my appetite for risk is really low, so I don't really mess around with it. I just buy the asset, stake it, and then take the rewards for people that get liquidated. I think that's my play. It's a really, really low risk kind of way to use this platform. You don't actually have to provide collateral, mint any I assets to use Indigo. I let other people use it, short and long, IUSD or IBTC or ADA, and I just stake my tokens and kind of just collect my rewards. Now, I do want to use it. I want to make videos and learn how to use this thing. Do I think is ADA gonna pump or is ADA gonna dump? Based on what I think, maybe I put in a collateral position to short ADA. I put in a bunch of ADA. I take the IUSD. I stake the IUSD. I earn rewards on the ADA that's in the collateral. I earn rewards on my INDY. I earn rewards on my IUSD that's in the stability pool. And then we see if the market goes the way I want it to go, do we make out? And do we make out enough to warrant the risk? I want to do that. But to the person that I talked to about, yes, on this one, I said MinSwap, INDY, and PBX are my top 3 Cardano use case tokens. I wish I could get in on INDY. Got lucky with PBX scrolling gems on KuCoin when it released. Read the info and bought right then and there. You wish it's cheap given its use case and market cap. I'm going to make a video on this, which is right now. So let's take a look. Let's look at INDY right now, 279. When it first came out, man, we watched this stuff pump. It pumped. It was like 350. Let's go back 2 weeks. Boom. Yeah, it was 352. It went to. It was even higher than that. Honestly, this isn't exactly the chart, but it went past that 350. I want to say 352. It was up there. It was up 375, $4, something like that, briefly on the first day. And it's dropped and it's gone up and it's dropped and it's gone up, but it's kind of just trading kind of sideways. I don't really know which way it's going to go up. It could pump, it could dump. That's why it's about DCAing. It's not about emptying your bag into INDY. It's about buying a little bit when it's low. I watched it above $3. So 279 is low to me. It might not be low to you if you weren't paying attention this whole time, but to me, 279 is low. I would be okay buying at that price. I'm not going to buy a ton. Maybe buy a few tokens here and there. You know, maybe throw $20 at it, something like that. We're low risk. We're not gonna get wrecked out here. If things go well, we're happy. If things go wrong, we're okay. Lesson learned. We can take it on the chin. We'll be all right. I want you to be the same way. I don't want you cashing in your savings bonds or anything like that to buy this stuff. Spend a little bit. You know, whatever you would spend at McDonald's. You know, you're taking someone out on a date. You're going to McDonald's. Your total, spend that $25. That's what we're gonna do here. We're gonna do a little money, and we're gonna use these examples to learn and train ourselves on how to make bigger plays if they arrive to us. Right? No gambling. We're just taking some risk here. So we got 113. That's not a ton. This is the next big one at 113% debt ratio, and it's usually IBTC. Man, people really believe in that IBTC, man. They're hedging. That's like crazy. I'm seeing a lot of people getting wrecked. You go back all these pages and you see people that have, like this person put in. This is interesting because these people are putting in a ton of ADA as collateral with a super high collateral ratio. And I'm curious as to what they're doing with this. Like, I put in 10 ADA against IUSD. This dude's got 30 cents on 10 ADA. Like, what rewards are you making off that? Your collateral ratio is almost 1,000% versus the guys down here. I mean, these guys are getting wrecked. You know, if there's a swing in price, they're getting liquidated. They're losing their debt position or their collateral and keeping their debt position. But what if we're like at 150? I think 140 to 150%. What does that look like? Like 300 ADA for BTC. What does that look like? I don't know. We'll find out in future videos though, but I don't want to take too much of your time. We're going to go ahead and let you go. Make sure you hit that like, hit that share, subscribe, and I will see you on the next INDY video. Peace.